So, good afternoon, everyone, and happy Women's History Month. Thank you for joining us to talk music. I'm so excited. But first, I'm Patrice Bivens, Executive Director of Valley Arts and Entertainment, founded in 2006, and founder of the Alabama Women in Jazz Festival, founded in 2014. My program also includes music programs for students and musical therapy program for seniors. Um, More information about me is on my website at valleyartsandentertainment.org. We also have with us today Katerina Askew, and I want her to briefly give you a little about her musical involvement. She will be our timekeeper today so we can stay on track.
Uh,
Katerina.
Hi. Nice to meet y'all. I'm Katerina Agnew. I was born and raised here. I just graduated with my degree in music industry from Troy University back in December. And I am a singer, a clarinetist, a composer,
Nice.
and an actress. So I just kind of, I couldn't decide, I guess, which thing to do. So I decided to do all of them. But yeah, I'm just happy to be here and nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you as
Aw-
well.
Awesome. So we're going to just start with Kristen, and she's going to talk about her journey. Go ahead.
Wonderful. Thank you. I'm
Yeah.
excited to be a part of this. I am Kristen Shores. I'm originally from Huntsville, grew up there, but I've been in Florence, Muscle Shoals area for about 16 years. I am a singer, songwriter, pianist, and I also work with women around nervous system health and embodiment. And I also facilitate a women's listening circle in our community. And they're basically spaces where women can show up, honestly connect with other women, be heard, and just grow that sense of safety within themselves. Music has always been one of the ways that I have used to like help regulate my emotions and express creativity, but I didn't get into songwriting until like less than 2 years ago. And it blew my whole entire world wide open. In regards to this being Women's History Month, it's always an important thing to me to notice the people that are being left out of the story. And women so often get left out of stories where, I mean, wherever you look, whether it's music or arts or medical fields, anywhere at all. It's also been Music's also been one of the ways that women have used their voices like over the millennia, even in times when the world didn't make room for our voices. And I think about just a few of the women because there were so many, but some of the more well-known ones that use music in that way. Nina Simone is one of the first ones that comes to mind. Helen Reddy, and my personal idol, Aretha Franklin. Of course, Nina Simone used her music to confront racism and sexism like head on. Like you could feel her energy when she walked out on the stage, and she was not mincing words at all. And she once said that an artist's duty is to reflect the times. And that's exactly what she did. And of course, that's been lasting over the decades. Helen Reddy gave the world, of course, I Am Woman. And that became an anthem during the women's movement in the 1970s. It was bold, it was unapologetic. In a time when women asserting themselves publicly was still seen as threatening. And honestly, it's still like that a lot today. It's people look sideways at you when you start speaking up and using your voice. Then, of course, Aretha Franklin. Of course, she's known as the Queen of Soul, but I didn't actually even realize until the last few years how deeply connected that she was in the civil rights movement. Like she traveled with MLK as a teenager during parts of his tour. She sang at his funeral, and her music, it wasn't just entertainment. It wasn't just for consumption. It was part of the movement. And like songs like Respect, yes, they were hits, but they also became declarations that, again, have lasted through the decades. So as a songwriter today, I feel very connected to the lineage that so many women, and there's countless, some that I'm sure that I don't even know who they are, but the idea that music can hold emotion that society tells us to suppress, we can use music to move those emotions through the body and to get a message out to the world in a way that just spoken word is not going to be quite the same. And so the song I'm going to share with you today hits in a very specific emotional space. And right before I do that, I do have a lot of original. I say a lot. It's a lot to me. I have 4 singles out now that you can stream anywhere you listen to music. And I do a wide range of songs, some reflective, some are a little more playful, and some, honestly, a lot of them are about processing difficult emotions. And this next one that I'm going to do is called Rage.
Just want to let you know, this is it's time for that first section right here.
First section. I'm sorry. Is it time for me to start singing right now?
Miss Bivens, could you explain that to us, please?
Yes, because we each have a 7-minute window for our topic and a 7-minute window for our music. So, and she's our timekeeper. So yes, we are getting ready.
So it's time to move right into the song.
Yes, ma'am.
Got it. Okay, I wanted to make sure I was following. All right, I'm just going to make a little adjustment right here. Tell me if the video needs to be adjusted. This is called Rage. Be nice, don't frown, smile more, push it down, you're hysterical, unacceptable, this feeling's not allowed. Follow, don't lead, sit down, be sweet, just cooperate, never deviate, don't get too loud. Rage is a rhythm and agent change, sometimes a feeling we don't even name. Swallow the fire, you're consumed by the flame. So get it out, let it go, let the feeling flow and just rage. Go on, I won't let you stand in the way of our rage. It's finally time for a change, so just rage. Stand tall, show your face, be strong, take a space, let the power deep inside of you claim center stage. Speak out, say your name, the truth of you won't be tamed. Primal scream into the woods, give a voice to your rage. Rage is a rhythm, an agent of change. Sometimes a feeling we don't even name. Swallow the fire, you're consumed by the flame. So get it out, let it go, let the feeling flow and just rage. Go on, I won't let you stand in the way of our rage. It's finally time for a change, so just rage. I won't repress it, I will express it, I'll find a way to create something new. This rage is my power, won't let it devour, I'll face it, embrace it, let it move through. No, and just rage. Go on, I won't let you stand in the way of our rage. Finally time for a change, so just rage. Go on, I won't let you stand in the way of our rage. Finally time for a change.
awesome.
That
Yes.
was really great.
Thank you.
Wow.
I enjoyed sharing that.
Oh, wow. And you've got three pianos or two and that you keep
Too.
that too. That was awesome. And
Love
now,
that song.
yes,
Thank
so
you.
you wrote and did the arrangement and recording. I'm just going to ask you that really quick and then we'll
Yes.
move on.
So my friend, my co-writer and I, Lisa Silver, did the lyrics together and most of the music. And then her husband, Clayton Ivy, who actually worked with Aretha Franklin and anybody else you can think of, came in and helped us shape and color the chords.
Wow, that is awesome because you are in Florence, and that's the, Florence is, I keep saying I gotta go down there, but I will come because Kristen came to see me. I admit, so I've got a trip that I have to make. So we are going to, I love that. Thank you. If you could just hang with us, we're going to get to Simone now and go.
Hey, everybody. My name is Simone French. I am a singer songwriter. I am based on the Gulf Coast. I'm in Mobile. And I have been playing music professionally for about 12 years now. Um, I got started in 2014 with a band in my early 20s. And the way we came together was, it was pretty kismet. I've been wanting to get out and start singing and performing, but I was having a very difficult time with stage fright. And so I was working at a pizza place, and every Wednesday they would have a band who would play, and they found out I could sing. And so they would tell me on Wednesdays, hey, stop what you're doing and come out here and do a song with us. And so it was a group of older gentlemen, and they really took me under their wing and they got me comfortable with the stage. And so fast forward a few, months or a little bit of time, and I was working at a different place and I met a group of guys, um, and they were forming a band. And I was a singer, possibly looking for a band. And so we were chit-chatting in the break room one day, and we decided to be a band. And so we played together for about 4 years. We split in 2018, I believe it was. And so from about, actually, I think it was summer 2017. So from about 2017 to like late 2018, I did what I called musically dating. And so I just played with whoever in the city would have me. And it was a fun experiment because it got me used to, playing different styles of music, playing, learning stuff on the fly. One person, different people could play one song, 40 different ways. And so it really got me trained and accustomed to having to do things on the fly, learn them on the fly. And it eventually led me to my current band, Simone French and the Trouillet Troupe. And we are I would say, a jazz adjacent 5-piece group. We have trumpet, a gentleman who's phenomenal on guitar. And so we've been playing around the Southeast for a good bit now. Like I said, we've been together since 2018, so we're coming up on double digits together as well. And being the front woman, the only woman in an all male band, it's been quite an experience. I've learned so much in this decade and some change, and I mean, the lessons that I've learned are invaluable. Um, Kristen, you were talking a lot about Nina Simone and, what she says the duty of the artist is, and it's to talk about the times. And I love that quote. I was so happy when you mentioned that. And that's one of the main reasons why I began writing, is that I had all these feelings and I had all these emotions and I wasn't really sure how to process them. And I went through some personal struggles, that I'm no, stranger. I talk about addiction a lot in my just day to day community things. And so I was unsure how to really talk about the things that I was going through. And so that's why I started writing. And then it got to the point where Well, I don't necessarily play an instrument, but I'm tired of depending on men to have to always, can you play this show or can you go here or do this? And so, they say when you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. And so that's what I did. My mother, she surprised me with a guitar one day. She took me to Guitar Center and said, "You can get any one you want, but you have to play it. If you do not learn how to play it, I will take it and sell it." And so I learned how to play, and the rest is truly history. And it's been a wonderful journey. We've been all over. We did the Joshua Tree Music Festival a couple of years ago in Joshua Tree, California. And so that was an experience, trapped in an RV with four men for 3 solid days from Alabama to California. It was quite an experience, but it was great. And so the next big thing that we have coming up is we're finally about to release an EP together. Um, and all of the songs written by me, a little help from the guys. We did some collaborative things, but a lot of the legwork um, was on me. And it's exciting to know that I played guitar, on my baby. This is definitely my baby. And so it's just exciting. There are some other special things coming with the EP as well. I won't say too much, but it's called Worth the Wait. And the whole thought behind it is, somebody told me one time, they said you can do things, you can always get cheap, but you can't get better. And that that phrase, you can do things quickly, you can do them haphazardly, or you can really take your time. And sometimes it's very difficult to be patient. People have been asking me for years, when is the music coming? When can we stream? When can we stream? And I'm very particular. I want it to sound the way I want it to sound. And I think we finally got the sound. And so I'm excited for it to come out. It will be out very soon. And I feel like I'm getting a motion to play. So the song that I'm going to play for you, it's the first track actually off of the EP. It's called Flow. This song is probably the first song that I wrote when I finally got to a mental place where I had some clarity about everything. I told you I talk about addiction. I just celebrated 4 years of sobriety, no alcohol, and that was a really big feat for me. And so when I finally got on the other side of that mountain, I wrote this song, and it's just about the changes of life. It's called Flow. Hey, oh, mm, yeah, ooh, yeah. I take it one day at a time. We'll see better days within a prime. His light is shining down on me. I'm walking out this prophecy. These dollars, they just come to me. Find your flow, save your energy. Find your flow, save your energy. Find your flow, save your energy. Yeah. Find your flow. Oh, yeah. This life, it ain't so bad, you see. We're the lucky ones, yeah, you and me. Got some brothers who ain't made it, y'all. On these prayers standing 10 feet tall. Everything works in my favor. I got that drip, got that flavor. From the crown to the soles of my feet. Find your flow, save your energy. Yeah. Find your flow. Ooh. peace silent. Find peace silent. Find peace silent. Find peace, yeah, yeah, yeah. Find peace silent. Find peace silent. Find peace silent. Find peace, yeah. Find peace silent. Find peace silent. Find peace silent. Find peace, yeah, yeah, yeah. Find peace silent. Find peace silent. Find peace silent. Find peace, yeah. Let's flow. Yeah.
You know,
Nice.
the
Thank you.
one thing about being a great artist is that, you know, music can just change your entire life. It does. That's why music therapy is great. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
when I was growing up, I used to see my mother sitting playing the blues or the blues, I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
But I love your story. I love that you and Kristen have reached some audience, because
Mm-hmm.
there are people who are facing the exact same challenges they're facing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but what I want to do right here, and I'm not going to even do a new recording, but I am going to do this because I want to hear your music. I want to hear your guitar. And I know that you would have to change your settings in sound for us
Okay.
to hear the guitar. But I tell you that we were grooving with your voice. We didn't even need, you just did a terrific
Yes.
acapella. And I can't say it. Bad Ashes song. So if all are in agreement, and I know we all are, if you could change your guitar settings for a moment for us, and
um,
if you can, just so we can, you don't even have to do the whole song again. You could do maybe an intro of the playing.
Let's see.
And if
I bet
that,
it's yeah.
yeah, and if that does not, because we're missing one um, artist, so we have a little bit of time.
Let's see. I may
Uh,
have to.
Simone, it might be a Zoom audio issue. And I'm
Let's see.
wondering if you go to Zoom Workplace in the top left and then
Mm-hmm.
click settings and then go to audio.
and I
Okay.
believe that's what Katarina had told me
I
about.
turned myself up all
So
the way. Wait, I just turned myself around. Now you get to see out the window. Okay, there we go.
Beautiful view.
It is a nice view, just
It
looking
is
out into the yard.
There's an audio setting that should help with this kind of stuff. Let me find it.
Just hold on. I have a handy dandy amp right here. Let's see, maybe we can. I know you can definitely hear now, I'm sure. Probably too much. Hold on, let me turn this down.
Actually, we can't hear it very well.
it's the Zoom setting and it like mutes anything that's not your voice, basically.
I know there's a
Oh,
noise removal setting. Let me see if I can turn that off.
Multi-speaker. Let's see, audio settings.
I swapped mine over to original sound for musicians.
Original sound for musicians. You can probably hear me now.
Try disabling echo cancellation if it's enabled.
There it is.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
And I'm mic'd up too now, so.
perfect.
I need this now, actually. Okay, let's see. All right, take 2 of Flow.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Now y'all have to sing along.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, find your flow. Oh, yeah. I take you one day at a time. We'll see better days, we're in a prime. His light is shining down on me. I'm walking out this prophecy. These dollars, they just come to me. Find your flow, save your energy. Find your flow, save your energy. Find your flow, save your energy. Yeah. Find your flow. Yeah. Oh, oh. This life, it ain't so bad, you see. We're the lucky ones, yeah, you and me. Got some brothers who ain't made it, y'all. On these prayers standing 10 feet tall. Everything works in my favor. I got that drip, got that flavor. From the crown to the soles of my feet. Find your flow, save your energy. Yeah. Find your flow. Ooh, yeah. Find peace, he's finding. Find peace, he's finding. Find peace, he's finding. Find peace, yeah, yeah, yeah. Find peace, he's finding. Find peace, he's finding. Find peace, he's finding. Find peace, yeah. Now that everything's working.
Yeah.
yay.
That was amazing.
That was awesome.
Thank
That was
you.
awesome. And I am going to leave every bit of this recording in here because a lot of times, like I said, professional musicians, they have challenges, and they will continue to sing. They will not walk off, start off. And so professionalism comes with discipline. And, I love the way that we all work together. This is Women's History Month.
Yes.
It's about support, it's about embracing, it's about uplifting. So I just want to thank you all today for being here. And we must, and you know that I'm going to reach out. I owe you a visit, Simone. And I owe you a visit too. And Katarina and I, we have talked, and she's done a couple of things for me. And she's in. We got to get her in this music moving thing as well. But thank you, thank you. If you don't mind, I need to put your contact information over here so that we can make sure people who want to book you reach out to you and, have a way of contacting you.
Okay.
So thank you again. Have a marvelous Monday.
Y'all do the
All
same.
the
Thank
best.
you for organizing this.
Absolutely.
It was
Absolutely.
nice to meet everyone.
Good to meet y'all too.
That was
And
awesome getting to hear you guys. You sound fantastic.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
Y'all
And
find me
not
on
even
social
on
media.
stage. My God. This is great.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Thank
find you
you.
on social media for
Yeah,
sure.
please
Y'all follow
do.
me. It's mine's Kristen Shores Music.
Katarina can put that in on the put that in the chat box for us.
Oh, here, and
Someone just put everything in the chat box because I think I put Valley Arts in there. And okay, you've got Kristen Shores, and do we have Simone in there?
I just put my Instagram, and then I'm gonna put my website as well. It was so nice to meet everyone.
You too.
Yeah, it was so good to meet you all as well.
Thank you all, and we'll all be in touch. Take care.
Absolutely. Happy
Sounds
Women's
great. All right,
History
thank
Month,
you.
Okay.
everyone.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.